Hi everyone, my name is Kitty and that's Kitty with an R somewhere in there, and welcome back to World of Warcraft, the quest to 100. Where we left off involved a lot of poop jokes involving a giant over there somewhere if you look between my horns about now, and her and him. They're doing some sort of Asharnet experiments, which is apparently giant poop. Giant poop crystals and things. So we just have to see what they want us to do now.
On the street.
Asharnite experiment number 1. Let's see if I can remember the voice I gave her, or even if I gave her a voice. I'm not good with making a New Yorker goblin female accent. So let's see here. Well, I think... let's try that again. Well, I think of one surefire way to send a giant running to the bathroom, but you're not gonna like it. What we need is massive laxative. Oh hey, would you believe that the gnomes have something of the sort? That can't be a coincidence. I wonder what they're trying to push through over there. Our intelligence report reports that the laxative was delivered to Gadget Springs Tower down the shoreline south of the secret lab. Retrieve the laxative and feed it to Gormangorna, whatever, the giant guy.
To the ground.
Swarty, over here. I have a special project requiring your assistance.
What?
The terrible tinkerer of ruined reaches. Wow, he looks really happy for some reason. The mustachioed menace. Scoundrels. Scoundrels. Infidels! Ever since I started my operations here in Ashara, the Gadget Spring family has been hammered in my studies and sabotaged my research. And now a mob of middling, second-rate tinkerers have lavished to the aid. I have pressed business to attend to. See to it that those gnomes are finished for good. Head to the ruined reaches on the coast south of my secret lab and start rolling on their disproportionately enormous heads for me. Sure thing, boss.
Careful out there.
So, we will be heading... Well, I guess we could go for the Nagas first, considering that the Mr. Two Crush wanted us to do that. I'll get there and I'll make that happen. Oh, okay, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and slightly run away from these people. They should be around here somewhere, so you're just gonna have to go ahead and scout our way around this. Ignore the people attacking me as I murder them with starlight and moonlight and other sort of random lights like starfire. Kill this guy, whoever he was, not really important, should sell stuff in my inventory. And let's find these two ladies. One should be up there, the other should be up there by the shrines. If I know my World of Warcraft locationing, which at this place as Ashara I barely don't. As far as I remember, Two Crush mentioned something about wards or like crystals or those things, whatever those things are back there, so I'm guessing I should walk back. I mean, I should walk behind it, jump up on this thing, if maybe I can make it. No, I could not, so we're just gonna have to go ahead and walk behind her, ignore her, zap this guy, start this guy. Be done with that, and is it done? Yeah, she's vulnerable. And boof. No, never mind. Boof. No, come on. Boof. There it is. You're dead. Goodbye. Next lady. Here we are, interrupting the thing, and she's vulnerable. So we lightly wait for the starfire to go off, and she's gone so. Gone so, by so, dead so. And she had nothing of real value on her. They never really do. Not to mention that their inventory is full, so I'm just gonna ignore everything they quote-unquote gave me. And we're down here and we're heading back towards the gnomes. Swell. But I suppose I might as well talk about something here on the way to at least have some content towards what I do. And if you're tuning in on this for the first time and wondering why do this, it's not the fact that I'm doing this for you, it's more for myself. To be able to basically get a better grip on what it is to be what it is to have commentary or do commentary over things like this. It's just a general way of me to improve and learn. And that's all it is. It's a way to improve and learn, and I figured World of Warcraft, as it doesn't really require that much, but it requires enough brain power And yeah, it's so far so good. I'm actually really enjoying this. I'm focusing more on actual entertaining and having things to say. Of course, not all of those things I do say happen to be rather entertaining, but let's go ahead and put a pin in that subject for now and talk to Trog. Wow, your name really is Torg. Oh, Torg. Okay, whatever. Now that is how you used to handle serpents back to Duratar. We crushed them under our boots. You have done the Horde proud, Swarly. As soon as my reinforcements arrive, and we'll mop up the rest of those vermin and claim this peninsula once and for all. Sure thing, boss. I'm just gonna go ahead and drop some of this, and then I can accept your thing. And we're done with that guy, and we're heading towards the gnomes. So where are they anyway? They should be. Oh, there they are. So that means I should be trying to go here. Do I feed him? I mean, did she give me the laxative, or should I get the laxative before? Let's have a look. Nope. I need the laxative, so let's go get the laxative. I always enjoy riding through these nice little woods. Always so relaxing. Fun stuff to look at. You don't really get to do that anymore nowadays when it's just rushing in, rushing out. Oh, I have to get there, I have to go there. It's just flying mounts everywhere. You don't really see much anymore. But it's nice just to stop and take in the view, just soak it in. Sometimes you don't really see much, but sometimes you do see quite lovely views. You just have to actually look for them. And now that I look at it a bit closer, I see that I am very over-leveled. Very over-leveled. So that brings another interesting question. Do I leave or do I stay? Do I leave Ashara and move on towards whatever other destination I could possibly go to? Or do I stay? Because I am enjoying this. Not now, phone. I am enjoying this. I like this. It's fun. I hope it's fun for you too, even if it's just more an educational experience for myself. But if it's entertaining in some little way and you enjoy just simply listening to me as I talk nonsense as I play this game, or hey, if that's just enough, listening to me talk nonsense, that's a great thing. That's a great thing too. That's the guy I'm gonna kill. My house! Explosive sheep. Whoa! Well, he got destroyed. Yeah, so the goblin, not the goblin, the gnomes were vanquished, especially that guy in this house. For whatever reason, he has a house here. Then again, what do I care? They're gnomes. Even though I'm an alliance player, I don't even care. If anything of all things, it's satisfying to watch a gnome die. Even as an alliance player, like you said. They bring a foul joy to my beating heart. I guess I'm supposed to go... Stupid elevator. Down with you. Here we go. I'm supposed to get something here? Okay, that's what I'm supposed to get. This stuff looks serious. Purchase order recipe. Oh, I would love to read that. Let's have a look here. Attendant Mrs. Gadget Spring. The industrial strength laxative agent you requested is enclosed. My condolences on the fate Mr. Bilbo Gaggerspring after his encouragement with the cliff giant. Oh. I'm curious why you're obtaining the laxative is an effort to recover him as opposed to some sort of vomit-induced agent. It seems that you are going to Mr. Gadget Springs a divisive. Good luck with your... Okay, so obviously Mrs. Gadget Spring... Oh, I was supposed to kill another one of the sappers. Whoops. Anyway, obviously Mrs. Gadget Spring ordered this laxative from whoever made that for whatever reason. Because Mr. Gadget Spring, who we just killed, or some other kind of person we just murdered, got eaten and needed to be pooped out without being turned into crystal. Because the other person we found in the same situation was called Mook, and that was not him. Considering that it was Bilmo or Blimbo or Bimbo or something or another. Well, we're going back to Gormunga to feed him the laxative and see what happens. Nothing good can come out of this, that's for sure. Alrighty-o, we're here with Mr. Gormunga, and we're gonna feed him laxative for some whatever reason. Hello again, soft little friend. What's that you have there? Eat this. It's a special chocolate rock. Gormunga's eyes the laxative with a suspicion, then sniffs it. With a visible irritation, he begins smooshing and the molding laxative into a shape of a goblin. I suspect your little green friends are putting you up to no good. Please explain to them that we giants are not to be toyed with. To demonstrate his point, Gormunga twists the head of the chocolatey goblin statue before handing it back to you. Good man, you're smart. You may not look intelligent, but you are intelligent. That I can approve, because that's relevant to me. Not that I would ever deny my own intelligence. It's there. It's just hard to find. That's what I'm saying.
What's up?
And never mind that. So it's a no-go, literally? Well, Grabblehammer won't take no for an answer. We'll just have to try something else. Maybe I have an intern smuggle this laxative into the night encampment. That'll be good for a laugh. That would make me laugh. Night of just having diarrhea all over the place. Well, not that point would be fun. That would be more gross. But like seeing their reaction when it starts to work its magic through their through their intestines, that would be a laugh. Experiment number 2. Okay, new plan. We'll scare it out of them. In an experiment, most large creatures are terrified of tiny ones, like rats. This place is crawling with rats. How do we coax them over to the giants? Hey, you don't mind having your cerebellum matrix broken down to resemble, do you? It's only painful while it happens. You can shrink you down to a rat size, and you can ride one of these brutes over there like a horse. It's so crazy, it's going to work. Speak with me when you're ready to be shrinkage. When you're ready for shrinkage.
See you around, friend.
Sure, why not? I'm gonna be a tiny bird riding a giant rat. Grapplehammer.
Quickly!
Oh, marvelous. Tell me more. And that precious John Garget Spring? Dead as well? Ah, wonderful. My work here is important, but at the time I do miss the carnage of demoralizing my enemies on a more personal level. Here, perhaps you can be more useful of some of my discarded equipment. I still have a full inventory, don't I? Yes, I do. So, off with the cloak.
On your way!
That was fun. So, to clarify the gnome thing, I killed their son. I do what I do.
What's shaking?
Alright, see, let's get shrinking. I'm ready. Shrink me.
Don't be a stranger.
Whoa. Move fast, buddy. Your reverse this regular size in just a couple of minutes. Wow, I am the tiniest bird. I can't even see myself. Okay, oh god, am I slow. Do I have a tiny coag as well? Nope, I do not. Okay, I do have a super tiny motorcycle, but coag is the same. They see me rolling. They're hating. They know because I'm tiny and dirty. This is beautiful. All right, let's get this show on the road. Yeah, I'm what is it called? Owl bear? They're called owl bears, aren't they? Moonkins, owl bears. It's basically the same thing. I'm a moonkin or an owl bear riding a giant rat. Oh wait, it's a giant for me for the moment, but who knows? This could get interesting. Let's find out. Hey, Gormunga, what do you think about this rat? What? Squeak. Hey! Oh, Swarly, it was just you. Please don't scare me like that. Aw, Gormunga's afraid of a rat. That would be too. They're kind of weird.
Yo.
So scaring him didn't work either? Double nerds. I have to break the news to Grabblehammer. A Sharonite's going to remain the rarest substance on the planet. We have to use it sparingly. Sparingly is not a word goblins know about.
Have a good one.
What's up, Grabblehammer?
Go, go!
Hey, hello to Arms. Swatty, I've been taking the purified sample of the Sharonite you rescued from the lab and weaponized it. If my calculations are correct, it will detonate with enough force to level a city. If I'm wrong, we may cleave the planet in two. In goblin logic, no big problem. The only way we can find out is to test fire. Deliver the Sharonite to the core to the giant cannon on Bilgewater and report to Bleakin Fizzlefuge, my pilot for hire. Fritz Groundspin here can take you to the ride. I'll follow from a safe distance. Grabblehouse wanted to do what? He finally finished his bomb and wants me to fly it across the harbor? No siree! Here, I'll set you one of my coppers on an autopilot for you. Good luck. I'll be in my shelter. Just give me the copper, Fritz.
See you around, friend.
Now, I'm a flying bird. I can fly. I always like this little place. I always like this city. It's pretty cool. Goblins are cool. They're destructive, crazy, greedy, moronic, and they don't really care about their employees either. But they're cool in their own little way. And it always also intrigued me how they shaped Ashara. The goblins did this. They shaped Ashara, well, maybe the Cataclysm did as well, to look like the Horde insignia. Literally. Look at it from the side. Bilgewater Harbor, here we go. This cool little... It kind of reminds me of Gothenburg in a bit, because we kind of use the same copper-ish color for our roofs as they do. Maybe that's what is so reminiscent about it. And we're landed. Here we are. Oh my god, it's that guy. It's Smooth with his... Oh, what did he call it? There it is. Carrying a Samoplange. Samoplange? Proud holding his shiny Samoplange high. No idea what a Samoplange is. But I think it's the same thing with Phoebe Buffet from Friends with the... Oh, what was it she said all the time? Her... On the plane... that one episode on the plane. The Phalange was broken. I think it was something like that. Phalange was broken. Good times, good times. Anyway, let's go ahead and test this baby out. Bleaknick Fizzlefuge.
Yo.
What's that you got there? Did Grapplehead set you? Oh, this is it! This is the big one! Fizzlefuge calls out to his coworker. We're in business, boys!
Go get him, champ.
Do I get to see anything happen here? Or is that it? Good seeing you, Swally. Oh, it's Molotov. Sup? Well, turns out we don't get to see it being test fired. That is a disappointment. But considering...
Hey, how you doing?
Just considering that this is called Quest to 100, I think it's time that we left Ashara and headed towards Ashenvale. I believe so. So we're here and there it is. Start the quest to Ashenvale and Warchief's command. All able-bodied members of the Horde are hereby ordered to report to Cadrak at the Morthshaw Rampage on the border between Northern Barrens and Ashenvale. Aid in driving the Night Elves from the forest so that we can claim its resources for our people. To reach the Morthshaw Rampage, you must take the Gold Road from the northern to the northern. Destiny calls. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and walk this way. Well, turns out I could not fly that way, so we just have to walk. Well, I have to walk. You just have to basically sit there and wait while I kind of figure this out, whatever I'm supposed to do. Fast forward, we just cut to it. It's all the same. Whee! Into the sea we go. And now I am a... whatever this is. You know what I find funny? For a bunch of Night Elves, they're very aggressive towards random animals walking through their camp. It seems very out of character. How do they know I'm a troll? Well, here we are in Ashenvale, but this is not quite where we are supposed to be. We are supposed to be down there. which is the well, like I said before, or well, like I read earlier, the crossroad. Well, not the crossroad, the border towards Northern Barrens. So, yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and go there through this way. Well, here we finally are at the Morshan Rampage, where they're having a dance-off, and we're gonna start making quests. So back into fat form, and yeah, I think we'll go ahead and talk to this guy, Kodrak.
Loktar.
Warchief's Command, Ashenvale. So you're the reinforcement. I suppose you'll do fine as long as you kill night elves.
Dabu.
Sure do. And with that, I think we're gonna go ahead and leave this right here. So, this is gonna be interesting. First time into Ashenvale in a long while. And first time into a PvP zone, as we can see above the little shield next to my face, up in the corner. So, yeah, there's nothing more to say about that. Thank you kind of for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Share with a friend. But of course, the most important thing of all, play nice out there. Well, it's World of Warcraft. Poop jokes are meant to happen, so poop jokes. They're in World of Warcraft. Whatever.